What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
We are back with TNA Live. So they're starting it out in a very, very boring manner.
Hey,
They're
NC.
having.
NC.
What's up, man?
OBS.
Sure. Oh, got you. Yeah, my bad. I just that out. Oh, well.
Good, man.
We were just doing recording on a Triple H is a Bad Booker we got coming to you guys. So disregard that. All right, so yeah, they're starting it out with, they had it with Cedric Alexander versus Leon Slater, which I don't want to see. They're doing Elias versus Frankie Kazarian. At least they're featuring Elias for once.
There you go. It's something.
So one thing I'm not sure if you saw in the news is, yeah, Triple H got signed to a fat new contract. Guess who else got signed to a fat new contract?
Let me guess.
His boyfriend.
That is right. Nicholas Khanman got signed to another contract.
Oh, man. Don't you love it? They cut all this roster and then they all get fat contracts. They all get pay raises.
Fucking pricks. Seriously, like, what a bunch of fucking pricks.
Wow.
And all the idiots saying, oh, no, Triple H is not to blame. Motherfucker, come on. They're getting fat contracts. Meanwhile, these guys are being let go. Like, Triple H couldn't, turn it down and say, you know what? It's not right. Couldn't do that.
Well, you gotta love how Mark Shapiro, too, is gaslighting the shit out of people on these conference calls. So here's what he says on the TKO Financial conference call. He says, WWE is currently experiencing record attendance, record viewership, and record engagement as per TKO COO Mark Shapiro.
Record high viewership, huh? No. We cover the ratings every week. This past SmackDown had 1.1 million.
Well, and even if you go for that Mark argument of nobody's watching on cable anymore, they're watching on social media. We cover the YouTube views. You want to take a look at these YouTube views? Look at this. Cody Rhodes, the quarterback, is the lowest viewed segment out of SmackDown. And this is on a weekly basis. That's how it is. Cody Rhodes. He doesn't get as much views as the Gingerbread Man, as Charlotte Flair. No.
Nope.
Because he's not worth that.
No, no one cares about Cody Rhodes. Oh, he's the champion again. Big fucking whoop.
Well, don't you think it's got to be some sort of legality lying to investors like that? You would think so.
I don't think it is. Basically and that's the thing is he's a hype man. Mark Shapiro is a hype man for the company. You can't put 100% weight in everything that he says. It's yes, there are from time to time he will tell the truth, but right there when you say record viewership, you know that's not true. You see the ratings, you know it's not true.
It's right there. I mean, there you have the proof, and the fact that it keeps on going down. SmackDown is dropping right back down where it used to be. I really would not be surprised if it drops below 1 million by SummerSlam time. Nope. It's just not a good prospect. And then you see what's going down, even over in AEW. It's yeah, they had that cool thing with Harley Cameron, but nobody wants to fucking tune into a 3-hour Dynamite, bro. Them taking SmackDown down to 2 hours is smart in the long run. They're going to lose out on ad dollars, but I think they're making that money back by cutting people.
Yeah, they probably are. They're making that money back by cutting people, and they're really trimming down the roster. Now some of it, look, I understand why they would have to trim it down. I get it. But again, we also can't ignore the fact that they're having to mark down ticket prices. And we're doing this a year ago.
True. Well, and then you look at just the merchandise even. I remember seeing this video online of this guy who went to Walmart, and it was right after they got the big shipper, the big pallet of the WrestleMania Vegas action figures. Untouched.
Yep.
Untouched, dude. He literally went up to it and wiped the dust off of it.
Well, it just goes to show that no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
So they're starting the show out with the match between Eric Young and EC3.
Okay, I mean, I like the guys. Maybe there was a proper setup. I would have preferred if they used that video package time to properly set up this match. And I remember just briefly, didn't Eric Young do some sort of open challenge and then EC3 answered it at the last pay-per-view?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but yeah, man, this is. I mean, it's good to see EC3 back. He's got some star power in TNA, so I'm fine with it, but you gotta have better booking than we're gonna have him go up against Eric Young. How about have him go up against like the world champion? Why is he going up against Eric Young? Why should I care?
I think what they're trying to do is build him back up,
Could
which
be.
you really don't have to because, like you said before, he's a former TNA main eventer. He's a former top level name, especially for the nostalgia bullshit. He should still be able to jump in there as a contender. Maybe they're looking at it like they want to protect his build back up to the world title because they do plan on making him a champion. Who knows?
Could be. Very well could be. Oh, so EC3 is pulling out a table. He's struggling to set it up.
Okay, I wasn't aware that this is a hardcore match, but apparently it's turned into one. So, all right.
Is it me or like am I getting the feeling that like these companies have just like give it like they're in kind of like a standby mode and they're like, just book a bunch of long matches, who cares?
What it is I've always considered them going into long match mode as them being burnt out.
Right.
Like whenever you don't see them being creative, what it shows you is it shows you that they're giving into that vocal minority online who's saying this shit is fucking stupid. And don't get me wrong, we said that what TNA was doing with the cinematic vignettes was fucking dumb.
Right.
But why does it have to get to the point where you have YouTubers telling you that it's a fuck up before it goes live? Why don't you have people backstage saying, I don't know, this looks like shit. Why the fuck are they walking through some rinky-dink haunted house? Why do we have a 15-minute talking segment with fucking Abyss and James Mitchell? Nobody wants to see it. Like, why is nobody with balls backstage saying this shit ain't gonna work?
Because, unlike Hunter Johnson, we haven't been in the wrestling business for 20 years. We haven't been in a wrestling ring, therefore we don't have a right to an opinion.
Doesn't matter.
That's what a lot of these...
What are the veterans backstage doing? That's what
Nothing.
I'm trying to say. They're kiss asses. They're useless.
Mm-hmm.
Waste of payroll.
They are.
So that's the thing is like, my whole thing is like, if it were the people backstage saying something, that's a different story. But they're not. They're letting this shit get to camera, which is especially for Tommy Dreamer. He used to work backstage with WWE. He used to work in ECW. What the fuck are you doing?
So, like, what is he doing? Okay, so now they're bringing in trash can. I think this is like a no rules match or a fucking hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, they got Eric Young with a chair around his neck. They got trash can lids in the ring, trash cans, tables. I think you would want to save something like this for a pay-per-view, just me, but
right. Or at the very least, like save it for like the main event. Like build up to it throughout the show.
Well, that's a good point too, because a lot of people tuning in, they know who the fuck Eric Young and EC3 are. Especially if you've been watching TNA for a while. These guys are names in TNA. So if you have a main event like that, you could prop it up. You could build it throughout the night. Eric Young and EC3 are both decent enough on the mic where you can build it up in segments. So I think that's a ball drop right there, man.
It's a big ball drop, man. It's a shame, man. It's a shame to see it like this, but maybe something will happen. Like, and again, like TNA, like whenever we tune in, it's always like the first half is slow and then it like picks up a lot in the second half. So maybe the second half of the show is going to be just awesome. Who knows?
That seems to be like the status quo. Is like usually after the 30-minute to 45-minute mark, we see that pick up. So
yeah,
we'll see what we see, man. I'm really hoping for something because, and that's the thing too. It's like a lot of wrestling right now in the summertime. It's not just WWE.
No.
We've seen it over in AEW. We've seen it over in TNA. JCW is trying to pick it back up. I'll give them credit, but like with pretty much with the big three, they're all in kind of just, we're gonna fucking just coast. That's what it feels like.
Well, it's such a shame too because like this is what you get when you get these veteran wrestlers running creative is that they feel, oh, we can just coast. No, motherfucker, you can't coast. Anytime you have TV, you can't be coasting. You need to be putting all your effort into it because like you could get hot during the summertime. Like when everyone else is coasting, your product could get hot, could get a lot of momentum behind it, and you can make new fans. But no, just mail it in. Slamversary is around the corner, so why put any effort in?
Especially for your WrestleMania. Like everybody knows that TNA's WrestleMania is Slammiversary. That's their really big event. And what are they going to have? I mean, shit, look at it this way. A lot of these wrestlers that they would hope to bring in for Slammiversary, they're not going to be ready. The 90-day ain't going to pass by then. So you're not going to have any big debuts. You're not going to have anything really to talk about besides some ex-TNA name coming back from the past. Maybe an appearance by like AJ Styles if they're lucky. But other than that, nobody gives a fuck about Slammiversary.
Well, and people are going to say about Slammiversary, just so you know, Bound for Glory is the number one show, Slammiversary is the second. I'm like, to me, Slammiversary has always been the WrestleMania. It's always
Oh
been
yeah.
like, it's always felt like their number one show.
Yeah, I mean, it just from all the things that we watched at Slammiversary, that was the one that we would always look forward to. We didn't look
Yeah.
forward to Bound for Glory. I
No.
always found Bound for Glory to be like for the work rate marks. You like your really fucking long matches, you'll get them on Bound for Glory.
Yeah. 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 This, like, and to me, like, yeah, so to me, Slammiversary always felt like the number one TNA pay-per-view. Like, to me, it was always that. It was never Bound for Glory. I don't care.
No.
Like, I don't care what the official narrative. I don't care. To me, it's always been the number one. So,
Right. It's just like we just want to see them more we just want to see them just do their fucking job. At the end of the day, do your fucking job. Stop mailing it in. You have so much money behind this, especially for TNA. You got momentum. You just signed with AMC. Don't drop the fucking ball. You're already going below 200. What was their last one? Like 175?
for what?
Their last rating. What was it, like 175 or 178 or something like
No,
that?
I think it was 209.
Okay, but still piddly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just all we want to see, is we just want to see him take it seriously.
For sure.
So there's a lot of talk right now. They're not doing roster cuts anymore. What they're doing is they're talking to a lot of the wrestlers on the roster and getting them to cut down their contracts. I really want to know how much of a pay cut Seth Rollins took, especially for being Triple H's boy. I gotta know.
Probably none. Like, they're probably not going to go to them until a lot later. But yeah, I mean, they're really trimming the fat wherever they can, and it's eventually going to hit the big stars. It's gonna bite them in the ass eventually.
They're trimming the fat everywhere
Yeah.
but the NXT roster. They're just letting the fattest motherfuckers come in.
They are.
It's a problem.
Look at Mason Rook.
And you know what? I just really hope that all this fat shaming, I hope it forces him to take care of himself. Yeah, I hope he takes it and is like, you know what? Yeah, I look fucking fat. Yeah, I look like a bitch. I need to work on myself. Let's hope he does this, man.
Sure.
I mean, shit, even with, I'm telling you, Bailey Humphries, when more people see what she looks like,
Yeah.
it's going to be the Mason Rook effect times 10.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, and again, like, we're not saying this to be assholes. Am I having fun with it? Yeah, I'm having a little bit of fun with it. But if I'm being totally serious, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say mean things, really, really mean things, man. And it's, you don't want to see it, but you know what's going to happen.
We're trying to look out for them. That's the whole
Of
thing.
course.
Is like what we do is we give tough love over here at TWRP,
Right.
and that's the thing with Will Cruz is like physically in ring, the guy has a lot of potential. Is he an awful promo? Yes, of course. Does he have a character? No. Is he just another fucking just progress jobber that they brought over that's very green? Yes. Can he become something in the future? That's up to him. It's up to him if WWE really forces him to hit the gym. But you look at people like Keith Lee and fucking Kevin Owens, and you're like, okay, obviously I don't care about that.
Yeah. I'm just watching this match now. They're bringing a chain out.
For sure.
This is the most like fucking like random apropos of nothing match that like I've ever seen TNA put on. Like, why would you just jump into this match with no explanation, no hype package beforehand? Like, yeah, like what you said, like, why not do a hype package before?
Especially with huge stars like this, man. They
Right.
both have big time history with TNA. And that's the thing too, is like, I don't know if Carlos Silva is thinking that everybody's just going to be tuning in just to watch, every single week, but we're not. Not when you have a program that's not must-see TV, and it's going to take more than some random fucking hardcore match with a chain and trash cans in it for us to put it over,
Right. I mean, like, there needs to be like something at stake. Like, for a match, like what we're saying, like for a match like this, save it for the end of the show. Build up to this. Don't just put it on the beginning of the show and then, oh wow, EC3 and Eric Young are having a weapons match for no reason.
Well, and if they're hyping up the beginning of the show, they're hyping up Cedric Alexander and Leon Slater as their flagship stars. That's not a good prospect for the main event. Nobody wants to see either of those guys. They're both very boring. They both don't have characters. They both can't talk. We don't want to see them in the main event, but fucking TNA is dead set on having Cedric Alexander and Leon Slater in the fucking main event. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I think what they're doing is maybe trying to build them up, but this is not how you do it. You don't build it up like this.
We just want to see fresh young talent. Like, don't get me wrong, Leon's young, but they are over pushing the fuck out of this kid, considering how he has no character. He can't work the mic. He's just a skinnier Ricochet from Britain. That's what it comes down to.
And there are people saying that he's like one of their next mega stars.
Ugh.
That if they lose him, they're fucked. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what crack are you smoking? Like, what drugs are you high on to hype up this guy who's not that great of a talker, not very charismatic, has no character. Oh, but he does flips and kicks. Great. So does like 2,000 other wrestlers. He's a dime a dozen.
He's just so fucking overrated.
Yep.
In my opinion, and they're making him out to be the future of high flying. He's nothing special. You've seen him before. Like, he does no special different moves. Every single cruiserweight that I've seen him wrestle against, in my opinion, out wrestles him. If you've seen like any of his matches against, like, let's say for example, Myron Reed or even the guy who just got injured recently, Trey Miguel. If you watch any of those matches, Trey and Myron fucking outclass him. They do different cruiserweight shit than what you're used to. Leon is just basically a fucking creator wrestler clone of every cruiserweight wrestler that you've ever seen. Does nothing original, nothing new. I think he even has like a 450 splash or a shooting star presses as his finisher. Like, could you be any fucking more factory standard?
I don't think he could. I think it's impossible to be more factory standard than Leon Slater. Like, I'm not seeing the massive potential with this guy, the amazing star power. Sell me on it. If you're a fan of his, sell me on it. What, like, other than flips and kicks, what does he bring to the table? Tell me.
He's got an awesome catchphrase. Ya hear me?
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to hear your fucking terrible promo, asshole. But that's my problem too. Is he doesn't. In my opinion, I don't think he looks imposing enough. He looks too fucking skinny. Especially, like, at least with Trey Miguel, he hits the weights. Looks like he could beat somebody up in a fight. Leon just looks like some skinny little geek gamer kid that became a pro wrestler.
He does, man. Like, and that's the thing. It's like so many people hype him up. So many people hype him up like he's this next big thing that, you know, if he ever goes to WWE, watch out. And I'm like, no, come on.
Dude, nobody wants to see this guy.
Like, right now I'm skimming through Lunacy right now just to see, you know, what happened on the show. Did we miss anything? So far it looks like a better show than TNA, but they need to fucking end this match and move on with the rest of the show. Come on.
Well, and here's the thing too, is like this would have been the perfect finisher because you already planned on going big on it. You're pulling out all the weapons. You got two top main event guys. There's no fucking reason to open up the show with this at all. It's amazing how they can have a role and see how something works out for them and then just fuck it up and be like, nah, let's go back to being lazy pieces of shit.
Well, it's because it's the same creative team in place. You're gonna get the same fucking shit. It's like, yeah, they what they can do is every once in a while they can mix things up and bring in some new people and make it exciting. But the base product that they put on is this. It's just matches for the sake of having matches. It's nothing like, and there's really nothing that exciting happen. Like, I'll say this, like AEW last night, yeah, it was long matches, but at least there was something to talk about. What the fuck is TNA going to give you to talk about? I mean, maybe they'll put it. Maybe they'll do something amazing. We've only seen like the first 18, 19 minutes of the show, so still early, but
let's give it a little bit of a shot. Hopefully they got something tonight. Eric Young wins the match. This does nothing for his career because they just randomly brought EC3. If anything, EC3 should have fucking won the match.
Yeah.
Because you want to build up the fresh face. You don't want to build up the fucking disgruntled mid-carder who's still going to be there 3 years from now.
Fair point. Like, right. The thing. Yeah, it's now great. Now maybe with EC3 there's like kind of like really nothing else he's going to do, and so he's back in TNA because no other place is better. And that could be the case.
I mean, he is doing a co-deal right now in JCW, so that's cool. We can see him in, you know, two decent companies, but you think about the money on the table with like spare change with Gutta Stank, you know. TNA, they take themselves too seriously. That's what it comes down to.
They do. I think wrestling in general takes itself too seriously.
I get what you do involves a lot of pain, involves a shitty schedule where you're traveling a lot, dealing with a lot of weird, nerdy fans, but at the same time, you chose to do this, you know.
Right, they chose to do this, and like the product that they put on, it's, you know, if they get their way, it's not fun. Like, I'm sorry, wrestling is not a sport. People may want it to be a sport, but it's not a sport. It's never going to be.
It's like tennis or golf, you know? It's
Yeah.
something you do with your friends. You don't put it on TV.
Right.
Like professional bowling, why the fuck is that on TV? That's not a sport.
No. Poker is not a sport.
No.
You know?
No, it's a card game. It literally says game in it. It's not a fucking sport.
For sure, man.
No, okay, so they're building up to TNA Knockouts World Championship match tonight. They got Brian Myers and Bear Bronson versus Nick Nemeth and KC Navarro for the World Tag Team Championship. Why? Ugh. And then they're really hyping up live next week, Leon Slater versus Cedric Alexander. This is where the priorities are, the Cruiserweight division. Good God.
You wonder why, like they're listening to the fucking no-name marks out there. They're listening to them and they're wondering, I don't get it. We listen to the marks that want nothing but matches. Why are the ratings going down? Well, take a fucking hint, buddy. Like, maybe they're not the people you should be listening to.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, they got Elena Black coming up next, so
good.
Something. You know, it's about fucking time. That's it. Like, literally, if you want the viewers, just have like a segment with Elena Black and Mara Sade in bikinis rubbing oil on each other. There you go.
Yeah.
You'll fucking immediately boost up in viewers.
For sure, man. And like just the recommendations of Logic would just help so much with them. But you know, who knows? No. But maybe the show's gonna pick up. Maybe the show's gonna pick up. So like, and again, like it normally starts out like this. From everything we've seen with TNA, is it starts out slow and then it builds. So let's see what happens, man. So yeah, Cora Jade's about to come out, so that's gonna be cool.
Okay, when's the last time you saw Tessa Blanchard in a match?
I think she was on last week in that fucking what was it? The fucking like them versus the Undead Realm bitches or something.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, at least they're doing something, I guess, with Rosemary, because she was just there for the longest fucking time. Now she actually has an angle to work with. My whole thing is, like, how hard is it to find a storyline for every single person on your roster? I don't understand why that's such a fundamental impossibility for these bookers. Why they can only do, like, one major storyline and then everybody else is just filler matches.
Because the writers suck. They're not talented writers. They're former wrestlers that have fucking backstage politic their way into this position. Like those writers are still there because Scott D'Amore brought them in.
Well,
Scott D'Amore brought. No, God, man.
Well, explain for me, because there's been a lot of reports recently that WWE are using AI for their storylines. Mm-hmm. If they're using AI for their storylines, how come the Kings, WWE, can't provide a better example to the indies?
Why can't they provide a better example?
That's what I'm saying, is like you have Grok. They're probably using Grok or ChatGPT to write their storylines now. That's the big rumor going around, and I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, why don't we have another Attitude Era? Why aren't they giving a product that can actually inspire these people instead of just them doing the same old shit of ripping off NXT Black and Gold?
I'll tell you why. Because of the filter. Because the Triple H is the filter for WWE. Court Bauer is the filter for MLW. Hunter Johnson is the filter for TNA. Tony Khan is the filter for AEW. Billy Corgan's the filter for NWA. It's the filters. It's like you could bring in the best AI ever. If the filter doesn't agree with it and just filters out all those good ideas, what good is the AI, you know? And that's the problem. And the AI, to be fair, is not at the level where it could really do that and have a show that makes a lot of sense yet. It's getting there, and it's going to be a big help in time. But for right now, it's got. Yeah,
I disagree with that, though, and the simple reason why is because our own community has shown us Grok storylines that they've done with the modern roster that have blown away Triple H. So I don't know, it would have to be him having gold handed to him and him saying, no, that's stupid. Go 37 dominating storyline.
And see, but the reason why is because our fans are creative, they're smart, and like they have a good filter. Triple H has a bad filter. Like at the end of the day, you give a creative person AI, and they could create some cool fucking shit, man. I'm
just trying to understand. 40 writers, you have Triple H, you have TKO, and they can't even hire somebody from the internet that can halfway decent book AI.
And see, They could hire Russo, everybody. They could hire the best people.
How are they that incompetent? How are they that stupid? That's what my whole thing is. How can you pay? How can you pay? No, not you. I'm ranting right now. This does nothing to do with you. How can they pay somebody so much money to be fucking incompetent and uncreative? To me, it blows my fucking mind that these motherfuckers not only have jobs, but they get renewed with more money. Like Nick Khan, like Triple H. Like, I feel like I'm living in a Bizarro universe.
I hear you, man, and that is a very good. It's a good rant to have, because like that question needs to be answered. It's like it's crystal fucking clear. You could look at the ratings, you could look at the attendance issues now with WWE. Triple H is not doing a good job, especially as of late. Like when you take away those megastars, you don't have sellouts like you used to. So it is, and you're really not making megastars. I mean, you really want to hope Obafemi can become a megastar, but you can't trust Triple H's booking. You've seen what it does before. And the best answer I could give for any of that is, like, you could have the best talent, the best writers, the best AI, everything. If it's going through a fucking big-nosed, uncreative, unimaginative dipshit who wants a particular product, that's what you're going to get. And you're going to get, and that's the same. It's why TNA can't fucking get off the ground with Hunter Johnson. And it's a problem, man.
My second question. How come there's not another fucking company out there that can pick up the fucking pace? Even JCW is fucking floundering, let's be honest. How come there's not a single fucking other company out there that can fucking pick up the pace? It is so unbelievably frustrating that nobody has stepped up and picked up the fucking ball, with WWE blatantly dropping it for the past 3 to 4 years. To me, it is unbelievably fucking frustrating. There's not a single fucking promoter out there that wants to be different enough to step up. It boggles my mind, dude. They're all the same.
They're all the same. And I've been thinking about this too, man. Like the best answer that I could give, like it's a great rant to have. And it's a great question to ask. It's like, but why? It's like if WWE, like for AEW specifically, with WWE fucking up as much as they are, why aren't they why, instead of like having a show like March 18th where it's like super exciting and has a fun pace, why are you just doing long matches? And the best answer I could give you is, I think it's both the fans that are the problem and the wrestlers as well. I think the wrestlers are fucking whining and bitching in the back. I want to go out there and have a 20-minute match to show my amazing skill. I think you, like, as much of a problem as the marks are in the crowd, the marks in the back are an even bigger problem. And it's become an echo chamber over time. That's why it has to get fucking cleared out. Someone's gonna have to clear it out.
Well, it just pisses me off that there's not a single promoter with balls that actually talks shit back to these wrestlers and puts them in their place. Not since Vince McMahon, and this is like back before Stephanie started having his balls in a glass jar. When Vince had balls, he was the only real promoter we had. The only one to come along ever since then was Dana White over in UFC. We don't have a single promoter right there with balls that will talk back to these wrestlers and say, get the fuck out. You don't want to work here, get the fuck out. We don't have a single promoter back there that is saying to these bookers, these writers that are bringing him shit and saying, nah, dude, this sucks. Rewrite it. Do it again. So much kissing ass going on, so much laziness, so much of the same fucking formula, cookie cutter bullshit with long match bullshit, no building of stars, no giving a fuck about the future. It's all about, hey, let's put over this asshole because it's signed into his contract to have a title shot.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
I'm so. It's nothing. You did your part, man. None of the anger was directed at you. My anger is completely directed at how many top American companies have some sort of YouTube deal, streaming deal, some way you can watch them nowadays, Triller, whatever. And none of them have fanfare. None of them are taking the fucking ball and running with it. None of these companies are going viral. How come you can't step out of the wrestling bubble?
I have it. Like, what do you think about this? Because this is what I think the answer is. Just I want to, and I want to ask the chat. Absolutely. What I think it is because there are a lot of wrestling companies now to where you can go. If you're not happy in AEW, you could go to WWE. If you're not happy in WWE, you could go to AEW. If you're not happy with either, you could go to TNA. And if you're not happy there, you could go to MLW. If you're not happy there, you could go to fucking GCW. Like, there's so many places where you could go. So it's almost like really hard to have leverage anymore. Like it's really hard for like a Vince McMahon or somebody like that to just have your thumb on that talent because there's really nowhere else to go. Like for WWE after WCW went under, TNA had just been born. It really wasn't anything yet. Ring of Honor was just being born at that time. It didn't really have much of like a following or support at that time. It grew over time. And I think that's what it is, man. I think just what these talents do is they say, well, if you're not going to make me happy, I'm going to go elsewhere. And they're going to huff and puff and they're going to fucking, have their mark delusion. I think that's could be what's going on here.
But it frustrates me that there's not one outlier company. JCW is sadly the only outlier company that is kind of, and I'm real iffy with that.
They got a ways to go.
Kind of trying, because that's the thing with Jay. You watch most of the shows nowadays. I don't believe that Russo is booking a lot of these shows. I firmly believe Violent J is booking a lot of these shows, and he's very much a garbage match loving indie promoter. He doesn't have his pulse on the mainstream. He's not trying to get JCW viral. With a lot of these indie companies that we watch, they're just trying to survive. MLW just trying to survive. NWA just trying to survive. JCW just trying to survive. TNA even after the AMC
and keep them happy.
Deal. Exactly. Keeping their talents happy and surviving. And that's where I really have a problem, is like, especially with the tools available nowadays in social media that you could do for free, stuff we talk about all the time with AI, there's no fucking reason why they can't get viral, why they can't try to be viral. They're too fucking safe. They listen way too much to these woke liberal dipshits. They're too afraid to try anything different, so everything's the fucking same. And that's my big problem with pro wrestling, is like, I want to tune into other shit, but when I tune into TNA, I tune into JCW, it's like, okay, like JCW, it's just an indie with clown paint on it. TNA, it's just NXT with a different coat of paint. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So right now they have Indy Hartwell and Dana Brooke having a promo battle with Cora Jade and... Okay. So they're saying I'm not...
I mean, I'm sorry. I like two of these women in here. I think Indy Hartwell's a shit talent, but they're trying to make her work. But yeah, like Elena Black and Ash by Elegance, good mic workers. At least they could do something with TNA with these women if they use them right.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably do something with them.
Well, that's the thing too, is like, I don't get it how like a wrestling fan nowadays can binge wrestling. Like, once you've seen one promotion, don't you just look at another promotion as, they changed the apron, they changed the ropes,
Yeah, I mean, really, like that's really what it is. Oh, so Indy Hartwell saying, Dana, your face is fake, your hair is fake, your tits are fake. Oh my God! Now
still
Dana's
looks better
holding
than
her
you,
tits.
bitch.
Fact. They may be fake, but at least she's got boobs,
Well, at least she's just way more attractive and charismatic and a better mic worker than Indy Hartwell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Indy Hartwell fucking sucks. Like, I think what? Like, I never got the hype with Indy Hartwell. I never understood what so many fans were jerking off over. Oh my God! I remember Black and Gold. Everyone was jerking off over Indy Hartwell and how amazing she was. Let's be real. Indy Hartwell was entertaining when she was in that group with The Way.
Yeah, Index. Yeah, no, for sure.
Index
like,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's at least she had a character, something going on. But Indy Hartwell by herself is just a boring, flat-chested chick with no butt and really bad mic skills. Like,
right.
There's nothing to it.
And even in the ring, she sucks.
Yeah, well, she really doesn't offer a whole lot. She really got off of her own fucking NXT hype and fame, which she... Honestly, I'm surprised she didn't just go back to Australia or New Zealand or some shit. Like, nobody wants to see her over here.
Nobody fucking cares about Indy Hartwell. Yes. What does she bring? Like, tell me what she brings to the table. Like, nothing.
You're asking somebody who got Blockbearer, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess she got offended at some of the comments we made on a stream, and she was like, okay, I will block him. I don't ever tag these motherfuckers on X, ever.
It just goes to show, like, but right there, that goes to show that, like, but imagine the bookers having to deal with them.
Yeah.
This is why the product is the way it is. It's a combination of the writers being marks, but then also the talents are a bunch of whiny fucking crybaby marks. That's the other part of the problem.
Do you know what talent Scott was really close to signing before he lost reign of TNA?
Oh no, tell me. Tell us.
Effie.
He was going to sign Effie, wasn't he?
Yes. No, I'm legit serious. He was looking to sign Effie, but then, of course, the Anthem deal fell through. But
fired.
Well, here's the thing with Effie. I'm not sure if you saw this fucking piece of shit. Like he heard a fake rumor that Rudy Giuliani was dead, and he celebrated, and he's all like, "Yay, Rudy's dead!" And then Rudy said, and the reply is not dead.
Ah, what a jackass! Oh my god!
What an evil piece of shit! Like you're celebrating another human dying for what? Because you disagree with his politics? Come on, dude.
Yeah, that's worthy of death right there. You know, if you disagree with me, you must die.
He's just such a scumbag motherfucker that has never done anything good for pro wrestling. He's one of those guys that basically he's like, hey, you know what? I get to be Joey Ryan but gay, and you can't cancel me because I'm a gay dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, and yeah, you can't say anything. Like I hate that. Like got like just because he's gay, you can't say anything about it. Well, no, I mean we're gonna speak the real. We're gonna be honest about Effie and just the waste he is. The fact that Sean Ross Sapp was in better shape, better in the ring than him. How low must you be? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For Sean Ross Sapp to out wrestle you, and at the time he was like a GCW world champion or a top contender.
He was.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like they had this guy as a top dude in JCW or GCW, and he had worse cardio than CM Punk. Like to be a champion and have worse cardio than CM Punk. I don't care if you just got fucking railed the previous night before, dude. Show up and perform for your fucking match.
I guess he felt like he didn't have to show up and perform. I can't get out of my head. That fat fucking lumpy dumpy fuck Sean Ross Sapp was better in the ring than Effie.
He could do a proper enziguri, a proper drop kick. He ran the ropes correctly. He sold correctly. Effie just looked like a fat blown out piece of shit wearing fucking fishnet pantyhose. He looks like shit. Nobody likes his stupid fucking Yellow Brick Road Elton John theme song. Worst theme song in fucking pro wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And I hated how the fans go with their fucking hands doing the wave in the crowd. That's another reason why I don't want to watch GCWs because of Effie. Anytime he comes out, I have to turn the channel. I'm like, I can't watch this fucker. He's such an inherently bad wrestler that offers nothing but, hey, I'm a gay dude. That's it.
But isn't that enough?
That's all you got to be nowadays. Can you honestly think of a good gay wrestler besides Darren Young and Chris Kanyon? Because I can't.
I'm being honest, like there really aren't any. There really
Those
aren't
are the only
any.
two. Like Darren Young has some talent. Chris Kanyon, I think, is the best gay dude pro wrestler of all time. But like you look at people like, and this is not to be a dick, we're evaluating their in-ring skills.
Sure.
Look at people like Effie. Look at people like Sonny Kiss. Look at people like Dark Sheik. Look at people like that one weirdo we showed off on the news, fucking doing the Taiwanese shit with the fucking the kendo stick. Like, I'm looking at what's left of the LGBTQ community. Orlando Jordan, he's okay. I think he identifies as bisexual, so I'm not going to include him. I'm just going with strictly gay. But like, when you look at all the like modern gay talent, like even the transgenders, like Nyla Rose, like Giselle Shaw, where's like where's the amazing talent? Like, oh my God, I could totally look past the fact that you're LGBTQ. That's the fact that I think a lot of these wrestlers realize is they are not good wrestlers, so they have to get by on their gay card.
That's really what Effie's doing. Is he's just a shitty wrestler who gets by on his gimmick is that he's gay. I mean, like, look, if you're a great talent and you just so happen to be gay or lesbian or trans or whatever, you know what? If you're talented, talent is talent.
Sonya
if you're
Deville. Sonya Deville.
Yeah, Sonya Deville. There you go. I mean, she's lesbian and talented. Yeah. Like if talent's talent, like it's like, and we're fit. Like so with Sonya Deville, it's like we give her credit. You know, very talented lesbian woman. Credit where credit's due. But like with a lot of these talents, you know, they suck. They really do suck. They're not, and like so many, and you're afraid, and there so many people are afraid to just say anything about it. You know, you're like, oh my God, like how dare you say F? It's because you're a homophobe. That's why you hate. No, it's I look at the guy and I see that he sucks in the ring. He's a shitty mic worker. He doesn't look like a star. There's nothing to the guy.
I mean, just the fact that this is facts here because we covered it on the news in Lifetime.
Right.
Just the fact that Sean Ross Sapp can out wrestle a GCW world champion or a former world champion. To me, it's like, because GCW, they're very good at getting hype behind them, but then they have
Sure.
the worst choices as champions, like Effie. Effie is just, like, I get it. He puts over your gay card. He brings his Effie gay brunch where he has a lot of connections with gay wrestlers. But how many of them actually pop the rating? How many of them actually help out the show? Like, that's the thing, is I have no problem if you're a gay wrestler and you're very good at what you do. Like, if MGF came out of the closet as a homosexual, I'd be like, dude, you're great at what you do, you know? Who cares? Who gives a shit? But these are wrestlers that we're talking about. They're wrestlers that are so bad at what they do that they have to get by on the gay card because they have nothing else. And what's sad when you really think about it, if Joey Ryan weren't canceled, he'd still be like 5 times the wrestler, better wrestler than Effie is.
And let's say that Effie actually, like, his character is that he's openly gay and flamboyant about it. Okay. If the guy was like a great, like, forget even the superstar look or even good in the ring. If he was a great talker, not good, a great talker. Okay.
Yeah.
That he could be a manager. You could put him on commentary. Like, there's value there.
Dude.
But
can I do a Effie impression real quick?
Go ahead.
All right.
All right, so this is Effie. Yes, you stepped into the Queen's territory, and at GCW Battle Blood Brawl, you're going to be stepping in there with the top champion, and I tell you, you're in for one heavy contest there, mister. See you there. Much love.
That's the type of fucking promos this guy cuts. They're garbage. It sounds like basically like Ari if he did a line of coke. Like, it doesn't sound good.
I was going to say,
It's all because of you, Noseman. You fucking piece of shit. Look what you've done. Look at it. It's all because of you, Noseman. You fucking piece of shit. Look at what you fucking done. It's like,
no, he's awful at everything he fucking does. Doesn't do anything good. He looks like one of those guys who would demand a very expensive contract.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because he was bragging on his little podcast that he does. He's like,
I had offers from WWE, I had offers from TNA, I had offers from everywhere, but I chose GCW because they let me be me.
no. Even as marky and stupid as Triple H is, no. Nah.
well, here's how I could see for Triple H. Yeah, Effie, you know, you're a big bastion with the LGBTQ community. We're gonna bring you in NXT. We're gonna pay you like I don't know, how does a expired coupon book with a couple boogers on it sound?
He's probably like,
I'm a big gay star on the indie circuit. Don't I deserve a little bit more? I mean, come on, like, you know, this.
All right.
You know what this is? This is homophobia.
All right. Well, tell you what. I'll let you fuck Nick Khan if you want. You get to fuck my little girl, my little bitch. What do you say?
Well, I don't know. It's just all right, throw him in and throw in Cody Rhodes, and we got a deal.
Can't do. Cody is some top-notch butthole. You gonna roll with Cody Rhodes? You gotta be elite, Illuminati. Are you the head of the gay mafia?
So, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You know, you know what, Noseman? You fucked up the deal. You fucked up the deal. Look at what you did. Now I'm gonna go on social media and I'm gonna cry homophobia as the reason why you didn't sign me. Look what you fucking did. They're gonna ban you. They're gonna cancel you.
The one that got away.
Now, could you imagine Effie versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? The money that could have been made. The tickets,
Dude, money on the table.
Bro, you would have had people overflowing, stacked to the fucking rafters, spilling over the arena. It would have been so jam-packed at Allegiant Stadium.
You would have seen a crowd full of Effie t-shirts and Effie signs and like people doing the wave. And then, of course, they would have paid for the rights for Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. And you would see all the people doing the wave. And oh my God, it would be the LGBTQ icon Effie defeating Roman Reigns for the world title at WrestleMania. And the world as one would sing greatness.
Bro, they would have to have like seating on the roof for all the people. They'd have to have like an
Drone
overflow
seating.
Drone seating. They'd have to have like an overflow crowd like surrounding the arena because so many people would be in attendance. Oh my God! If they had only had Effie, but they fucked it up. They fucked it all up. They could have had Effie and like overflow crowds, but no, they had to like not sign him.
Think about the fact they could have completely closed off the parking lot, put up a big screen, and charged it extra for people to just watch it on the big screen in the parking lot. Money on the table.
Bro, like you would have had people like selling their kids to fucking get tickets to see the fucking like pop-up screen on the outside of the arena. You would have had people selling their organs, selling their blood, their plow, like anything that they could find to go see that fucking shitty show. There's so many people would have done that, but they fucked it up.
I mean, and if you throw in a free transition deal along with it, I'm sure a lot would fucking... They would turn their Audi into an innie real quick just to see Effie live against Roman Reigns.
It's like a tent and a guy with the saw, like, get your dick cut off over here.
Don't worry about the rust. It's okay. It's healthy.
Yeah, you could brag about it on social media. It's like, oh, I still got the dick rust from my former surgery.
I love the British accent. How come they're all like that? Like, what is up with like British fans? Like, it's weird too, because like our community, we see cool British dudes and cool dudes from Ireland and and all over the UK, you know. But then like you hear like usually a gay wrestling fan on the internet, they're usually British low T. What is up with that?
Well, and that's the thing is there's so many cool like British wrestling fans out there.
Yeah,
some follow us,
right,
and support us. And but like there's a lot out there that. You got the fucking like Oliver something. What's his name?
Everybody.
What about Ollie Davis?
Everybody from what culture? Cultaholic, WrestleMania. I hate to say it. You know, if they're a Mark podcast and they're British, it's a bad opinion incoming. Just saying.
It's such a shame too because there's a lot of cool British wrestling fans out there. They got the right opinions. They want what we want. But they're getting drowned out by all these like Ollie Davises and fucking these what culture cucks.
How come Marky D is the only one with charisma and personality? But don't get me wrong, what culture has that geeky fucking weird cringe personality? But like most of these wrestling commentary channels are, let's talk seriously about pro wrestling and how amazing this match with Bear Bronson is and Kurt Hawkins. Look at them having an amazing contest with Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler. Oh, and his Cedric Alexander, who's an amazing talent from Ring of Honor, is giving a thumbs up. I give you a thumbs up back. I love you too, Mr. Cedric Alexander. That's what every fucking podcast.
Because I think it's just like he's just a normal guy. From like the videos that I've seen of him, he looks like a normal guy. He's normal. Like now, does he have some marky opinion? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. But like he's at least reasonable. Like I get where he's coming from. Like there's a logic and a reason there. A lot of them, man, it's the shit that they want would kill wrestling dead. There's a lot of fans out there. If they got their way, wrestling would literally have like 2 people watching it. And they'd be happy because, like, I'm one of the real ones.
So, especially the British ones, man. They won't budge. Like, if you look at the ones who are still cheering Cody, it's over in the UK. They still got their Cody Rhodes, and their whoa chants. Yeah, they got all their fucking cringe chants. So they still keep on doing that shit over in the UK. They're the ones that won't give up on Cody. If Triple H could have his way, he would book a whole year over in the UK. I mean, sure, it would be mostly cardboard stand-ins and immigrants in the crowd, but fuck it, man. At least you get somebody to show up.
Yeah, you get somebody to show up. And you know, that's who knows? Maybe that could be what Nick Khan is hyping up. He's been hyping up. I'm about to make an amazing announcement about where the next WrestleMania is, bro. It's more than likely going to be in London. Now, for the people there, hey, you know what? Cool, you get a WrestleMania. I'm kind of down to see what it's going to look like in London. That'd be kind of cool. The time zone would suck, but
Well, that was in the plans not too long ago because we were showing it off on the news how Triple H went over to London. They gave him like a key. They were talking with the mayor, and it seemed like we were going to get a big WrestleMania in London. And then they ended up passing on that for some NHL game, I believe. So, yeah, NHL took the spot over WWE. Yeah, you can. Money's there, man. But so that's what happened there. But then the big rumor going around for 44 is Nashville, Tennessee. I think London, they would get more people. They would get more money, but I can understand them sticking to the States, especially the South.
Well, I get it. And, hey, that's cool, too. That's cool, too. But I kind of want something different, man. Like, yeah, we're getting one in Saudi Arabia next year, but give me something different, man. Give me like a London WrestleMania. I'm aware of the crowd chants. I'm aware of it. I can like I'm getting fucking nightmare like future flashbacks right now of what it's gonna be. Oh, like the entire show will be like So when Sami Zayn comes out, Bailey. Oh my god,
dude.
Oh,
the worst crowd. I never want them to go here ever again. Never go back to France. France was fucking torture, dude. I fucking hate France because of how unbelievably annoying and fucking cringe and marky their fans are. UK, at least they're kind of slowly the fans are waking up. The podcasters are still brain dead. Yeah. But it's like, dude, it's like this is how it is. Cody, that's the only place he can get cheered. It's sad. It's like you look at all the places where Cody gets cheered, it's all in Europe. Nowhere else.
Which is a little bit funny because like his gimmick is I'm Mr. America. The only place he gets cheered, the only place, but the only place he gets cheered is outside of America. That's the funny thing.
I think missed opportunity there. So King Marcus was saying, "Hey lads,
thank you,
appreciate it. Bad case of procrastination and leaving assignments at the last minute. Advice on being productive 24/7 with ADHD and autism. Sick of being stuck in this disappointing cycle. Soul crushing. I have ADD, so I can give you a little bit of advice, but I think I'm gonna let you have this one, JC, because you can identify with a lot of what this guy has going on. So go for it.
So
please go for it.
Somebody with ADHD and look, I'm gonna be real. I'm on the spectrum. Okay, I'm gonna be real. So like I can relate to a lot of this, and I do get the procrastination thing too. Like for me, like normally what I'll do is I'll like jam pack like all of my workload into like a day or two, and like I lose sleep. It fucks me up. Like after when I'm done with it, I'm dead ass tired. I think what helps, man, is you gotta force yourself to do it. Like it's the only advice that I can give you is you gotta make yourself do it. Because like you'll find excuses, like you'll like other things will take priority, but like if you got to get shit done, man, you got to get it done. So like what I would do is like if you're working on something, you got to like set a date and you got to stick to it. Come hell or high water, nothing else matters. You got to stick to the date, and that's what I have been trying to do as of late, and even I struggle with it. So like I wouldn't beat yourself up with like the procrastination and all of that. For me, what works is just doing it, just getting it done out of the way, and that way, I ain't got to worry about it. So, like for a video project, like what I would do, or what I have been doing, is I'll have like different phases. So, like phase one is like the kind of like the brainstorming of like what I'm gonna do, everything like that, and then phase two is gonna be just getting it done, right? And then phase three is just it's done now, it's behind me, and I can now move on. And so like it's like don't allow yourself to condense your workload into like 1 day or 2 days, because that'll it fucks me up. You just got to make yourself stick to a schedule. And see, what do you think?
I think you're spot on with that. It's all about routine, goal setting, and just sticking to it. Like set yourself up on a routine where every day you're like, dude, I'm gonna shut off the TV, I'm gonna shut my phone off if need be, I'm gonna shut off the Xbox or the PS5, whatever it is. Shut that shit off. Shut off all distractions, because that's like when it comes down to game time, that's what usually I get into. With us, it's one of those things, like I don't know about you, but for me, you start doing it in the first 15 minutes, 10 minutes, it's like, it's not something you want to do, but the more you do it, the more it becomes the only thing you want to do.
Right.
And that's how it is for me. It's like, as long as I can stay connected and focused. And that's why, like, even when I do household chores, I'm not the type of guy, like, even when I'm at work, like, I don't like really doing idle chit chat. I like really focusing on my task at hand. That's how my ADD brain works. And same thing goes for like doing tasks around the house. I have to like just put on music or just focus in my own little world and get my task done. I can't be distracted. I can't be sidetracked. And that's what really helps me get my tasks done, is if that's my goal, that's when I have to have it done at that routine time, and I take care of it. And I always keep in mind, save the fun shit for last,
You know what it's
Do everything you need to do around the house. Do your assignments. Go and do what you need to do outside for errands and whatnot. Get your gas. Go run errands, groceries, whatever the fuck you need to do. But try to save it for the point, like especially your wind down time. You know, when you just want to smoke, when you want to drink, when you want to just chill in front of the TV, play a video game, whatever that is. Try to save that for the very end, man. That way, it's something you really look forward to, and it's a nice way to wind down after a busy day. So,
well, like,
go for it. I'm sorry.
So,
please,
like,
go.
what I could tell you is, like, during, like, when I was making Sparky Mania 42, what I literally had to do is I had to come out here in my studio and just spend hours and hours and hours. And I'd take the occasional piss and smoke break, sure. But, like, I had to, like, physically remove myself from comfort. And, like, and that's another thing, too, is comfort really gets in the way. Don't let, like, if comfort is getting in the way, games are getting in the way, distractions getting in the way, remove yourself from that situation and put yourself in a place where you could focus. Like, for me, like, and like a lot of people say, like, when I'm on the toilet or when I'm in the bath, like, that's when I can think. Yeah, you know why? Because you've removed yourself from a lot of distractions.
When you're doing an automatic thing too, that you don't have to think about, you know, because you're able to go on autopilot, you're able to use your brain to start thinking about, you get in that good daydream stage where you're daydreaming for good creative ideas. So awesome. Yeah, no, that's what it really comes down to is routine scheduling and goals, man. Write down what you're going to do for the day too. That's another big thing is like whenever I have a lot of shit to do, a lot of errands to run, and especially they're time sensitive, I go ahead and I'll start out my day. I'll be like let's say fucking 8 a.m. wake up, 6 a.m. wake up. And after that, go ahead and take care of the animals, get yourself some coffee, go ahead and get your shit going from there. And then just plan out your day like that and try to have it so in a way that as you're getting the shit done, you're crossing off. You're like, done with that, done with that, done with that. And if you complete a whole day where you crossed everything off, or even close to it, I even look at 80% because I plan big for my, when I do write-ups, you know, I plan big. But even if you do 80%, that's a fucking win, man. Look at what you did by just writing shit down and sticking to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and it helps me too. But like, for me, getting rid of distractions and just diving head first into it is how I work. Like that's how I get shit done.
Understandable.
And the problem that I've had in the past is that like I have got like a confidence that like I can wait till the last day or the last 2 days to get it done. And it burns me the fuck out. Like, it's like, yeah, I can do it, but it'll burn me the fuck out. Like, I have to force myself to do it at least at the very earliest, like a week earlier, right? I have to force myself. But I'm glad that I did because it gave me extra time to plan and make edits and make the changes that I need to apply. So, to me, that is what helps. It's just really just forcing yourself to do it and just getting rid of distractions, getting rid of all that, and just diving head in. And I understand it can be difficult. I struggle with ADHD too, man, and distractions as well. But like, it's the best answer that we can give you.
Yeah, I really hope that's not the case. Those are all talented women, man. Except for Carmelo Hayes, not a talented woman. You can cut him. but
he is a bitch. Get him out of there.
But Kalana, I think Kalani, Jordan, and Julia, they're the future, man. That's a really dumb idea if they're doing that. Just saying.
With Kalani Jordan, that's a chick that's probably going to go to TNA. She was already the TNA Women's Champion. Mm-hmm. Probably going to go back there.
I could see that shit too. No, that's something I could see because Kalani she's so young. She's got a lot of potential. Just even RVD wanted to take her under his wing, you know. So just saying, you know, when you see that level of talent and they're young and a veteran gets behind them, do something with them, man. Don't let them waste away in NXT. And that's what she's doing. Yeah, the one good thing I could give to NXT as of late, I haven't been watching the show, but I've seen that they've recently been utilizing Nikita Lyons. She's no longer in Evolve. And that's how bad it is that they're having to bring up chicks from Evolve just to fill out the roster. Get Wendy Chua the fuck out of Evolve. Nobody wants to see her there. Put her in NXT, man.
Yeah, put her in NXT. Apparently, I think like Wendy Chu's their the Evolve Women's Champion. Nah. Like, granted, she's helping with the women get more experience in the ring, get that seasoning, but like, nah, you gotta, for a talent like Wendy Chu, put her back on NXT. Shit, put her on the main roster.
Yeah, I mean, because I look at it like she's paid her dues, man. How long has she been in developmental, and how many people have like passed her up while she's still fucking there, and even worse, she's in Evolved. It's like, no, dude, bring her up. She's polished.
She is, man. She's good in the ring, good on the mic. She could play a character. Bring her up. Bring her up. Bring her up to the main roster. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Neither do I. So
Weird.
they got this long fucking tag match going on, and Leon Slater's flipping and bing bonging around the ring. Oh my god, this is amazing. My mind is fucking blown by seeing Leon Slater do a bunch of moves I've seen done a million times before. Whoa, he's doing Hurricane Ranas, and great.
Well, and just I love it how they just shove Eddie Edwards and Moose in here in this random cruiserweight tag match. It's like Eddie Edwards is somebody that they'll never give up on. He's like, he seems like he'll retire, but no, this fucker is going to be around for 3 years, clogging up the main event, preventing other people from getting shots, just being a boring fuck. Moose, let's be honest with Moose, like, he's lost a lot of his aura. He's not the same Moose he used to be. He lost so much stock and value re-signing with TNA. I don't know who's the DV case in his history. I don't know what's going on, but he doesn't feel the same. He's still an imposing dude, still in great shape, but man, he lost a lot of heat.
Because they booked him in the fucking X division. You don't take Moose and put him in your mid card division. Your cruiserweight. It's stupid.
Well, just I don't understand that. Is because you're trying to just give him a belt and keep him quiet? Like, what was the whole fucking point of that?
I guess the whole point of it was, let's try him out in the X division and see how that works.
He's not a cruiserweight though.
No.
That completely ruins the X division because that's what it is. It's all, and I know people would say no, heavyweights have heard that belt before. Yeah, when it was part of a storyline that they were doing. They weren't like joining the division for some stupid fucking reason. Like Moose is a guy who used to be world champion. Why would he step down to compete for a mid card cruiserweight belt?
To show that he's gotten better in the ring. It didn't make sense then, and it doesn't make sense now that Moose is tagged up with Leon Slater. What?
Yeah. Peace out, King Marcus. Have a good night.
Peace out, man.
All right, so yeah, they have this mind-blowing match. Leon Slater is getting the clapping fat neck beards. They're all hyped up over. Look at this fucking one with the beard in the front. Good lord, ugh. I would really hope these people get made fun of, like on the street. They deserve it.
Sure, man.
They deserve it. Moose is just sauntering on the outside of the ring, nothing to do. Probably already blown out. Leon's carrying this whole match in the most boring fashion possible.
God. We're going to hear from Mike Santana.
Dude,
Jeez.
we always, I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, Mike Santana is not a bad talent, but he's not a good enough mic worker to showcase him in talking segments every fucking week. That's so dumb.
No, what happened to Steve Macklin?
Maybe he for real got fired. Oh no, it's the injury. That's right. He had the concussion. Yeah, so he's out with the concussion healing, so he'll be back, I guess, eventually.
And TNA tapes their fucking episodes in batches, so you're probably not going to see him for a little bit. So, yeah.
Just, there's no storylines anymore. Like, what's going on with Matt Hardy? It's like, bro, I thought we had Broken Matt Hardy return. Where's Broken Matt?
Well, I mean, they're too busy shoving these long who gives a shit matches in the card to feature anything like Broken Matt Hardy or anything that fans would care about. It's like, so far the match marks have really got their fucking way with the show so far, and like if this episode of TNA, unless they do something exciting, if this gets more than 200,000, I'll be fucking shocked.
It's just they got rid of everything that you could hope for. I mean, at least with that storyline they had something, but they goofed that the fuck up, got rid of that. They're not doing anything with Broken Matt Hardy. Honestly, if he just returned the other week, why wouldn't you open up the show with that? I would have something where we're at the Hardy compound and Matt Hardy has like a giant chart and he's showing his blueprint for Hardy domination with TNA. You know, like a battle plan, so to speak, you know, when Jeff's there, of course, and Maxwell and all the other kids. You know, how are we just randomly brainstorming this shit and they have nothing? They like, I cannot stand the veterans in the business because they don't do nothing for the business. They're just there to collect a paycheck at the end of the day. They do not care about making wrestling better. They're pieces of shit.
they're there to collect a paycheck, protect their spot, and then shit on the fans who think they have a right to have an opinion. Like, if you're a fan and you have an opinion, like, apparently that's the most offensive thing in the world to them. Like, how dare you think you have a right to an opinion? You know, it's just ridiculous. It really is.
So like people that spend their time watching the shit show and looking for the good in it, people that actually have spent money for TNA shows before, people that have spent money for TNA merchandise before, our opinion doesn't matter?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Cool.
Because
All right.
unless you've been in the business, like, you don't have a right to an opinion. You know?
So what does qualify as being in the business? Do I have to be a journeyman on the indies for 10 years, or do I have to get signed by WWE or a Big Five company? How does this work?
Well, like, you had to have been in the business for 20 years.
Okay.
You had to have been a wrestler, of course.
Okay.
And really have not done much. Like, that qualifies you to have an opinion. So if you're like an Al Snow or something like that, you know, apparently, so for Al Snow, it's like apparently he's offended if you have an opinion.
So it's almost like you earn respect by the amount of concussions you get. And like
Correct.
if you get like 20 to 25 to 30 concussions, that means that you have high psychology and you could treat these wrestlers. You can teach them how to be amazing wrestlers, you know, because you've obviously earned so much wisdom through all the fucking neurofibrillary tangles in your brain. Okay, I get it. And all that calcium building up where your fucking brain used to be. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, brilliant men here. Brilliant fucking men.
Brilliant. Well, what offends me the most is, like, they get so fucking offended that you have an opinion. Like, and again, like, this is like, for wrestling to get to where it needs to be, you gotta have outside the box thinking, and you gotta have different perspectives. You're not gonna have that by relying on the same old fart veteran wrestlers that have the same opinion as everybody else. Like, this, like, you're not gonna get, like, look at OVW. Like if we're gonna call companies like MLW afterthoughts, what about OVW? Like, they're probably as much, if not even more, of an afterthought.
Especially after that controversy recently with the referee having a seizure in the ring and nobody doing anything, not even Al.
Yeah.
And then Al doesn't even apologize.
No.
And he acts cocky about it afterwards. Like, you made yourself and your company look so fucking bad. I'm glad that Jesse Goddard's got out and went to American Gladiators. I hope that Haley J is trying to fucking get out. I hope that Jack Vaughn finds another company. You don't deserve to have any talent or anything worth of note because you suck.
He does. Just fucking big time sucks. But yeah.
This is a fun one. Let's talk about this because this has been rising recently. Thoughts on the hentai virus? I heard about it yesterday, and I have some suspicions of the elite desperately pushing their agenda. I hope the public doesn't fall for this. I will say this much, Christopher. We can't talk too much about this because this is being broadcast on YouTube, and they really do not like it when you talk about anything virus-related. So we'll keep it very brief and keep it strictly as a disclaimer. These are our opinions only. They don't reflect any sort of conspiracy theory or anything like that. I feel it's a situation where right now it's a minor outbreak, but there have been talks in the past of the hentai virus being a big thing in predictive programming. Let's even go and look back to X-Files. In X-Files, they predicted that there would be a hentai virus outbreak to cover up for an alien invasion. And what's going on right now in the Pentagon? They're doing UFO disclosure, or they're talking about it at least. And the one big thing coming out about it, they can't tell the people because they'll still fucking freak out.
Yep. They're finding that out, is that, like, they still can't do it. So yeah, there may not be disclosure for a little bit now.
Who knows? I mean, we do have a lot of stuff coming out. I mean, look at all the people that have been talking about alien disclosure lately, big, powerful people in the government. But then you also have Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg coming out this summer. So there's a lot of predictive programming showing that maybe something like this could happen in our lifetime. Maybe not this year, maybe not next, maybe not even 3 years from now. But I firmly believe that a lot of people will see a fake alien invasion sometime in their lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could happen. I mean, for sure. I mean, but the feeling that I'm getting is that they're really trying to, like, I think they're cautious about doing it. Is what I'm thinking.
Well, if they're going to break it through the public, it's going to be very hard because, it's a good litmus test is the fact that they've had Donald Trump try to be anti-Christian and very blasphemous, and more people are calling him out on it. So that makes it very hard for him to frame himself as, like, the savior in a situation like that because people are already looking at him like an enemy and like a blasphemous POS. So I get it. So I think that's a big litmus test right there. I mean, I think they're seeing the backlash against Donald Trump. They're like, dude, we can't have this guy as being the savior. We got to go with some other angle.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go with some other angle for sure. But yeah.
It's just,
Oh, they're live next week from Sacramento. Cool, great.
Oh, yay, yeah. Hey, you want to drive up to Sacramento?
I'd rather fucking like stick my nuts in a bear trap. I mean, fuck.
See, I was thinking about putting mine in like sulfuric acid, but that's pretty close. Okay. Like, and just think about, even if it's the cheapest fucking tickets you can get, imagine how much work rate bullshit, and it's going to be a taping too, because it's the first show is live, and then they have like 3 episodes taped afterwards.
Yeah,
dude, 8 hours of Mark shitty bullshit indie fucking whack ass crap wrestling.
that has literally been the show so far. Is like 2 very long matches and 2 segments. In an hour. Over an hour.
This is TNA Thursday Night Impact, and it's not making much of an impact. The only impact it's making is in the toilet, because this is fucking shit.
Well, and that's the problem, is there's going to be so many fans out there. Well, not so many, but there are going to be fans out there that are going to love this match. They're going to jerk off. Oh my God, the moves that I saw, the work rate was amazing. Those TDRP idiots didn't like it. Well, yeah, because we actually have common sense, motherfucker. We don't want to see a match where it's just a bunch of meaningless moves, where the outcome is meaningless. That's what they literally want. They just want to see wrestling moves done in a wrestling ring, and they'll fucking they'll fight back and say, "Oh, well, it's called wrestling, therefore it should be nothing but wrestling. Right? It should be like 2 hours of wrestling. That's it,
dude,
nothing else."
I got an idea. I got an idea for a pro wrestling company. Tell me what you think.
Tell me.
2 count pro wrestling.
2 count.
You can't go beyond a 2 count. There's no 2.5. If somebody pins you at 2 count, you're fucking done. I'm so sick of. Well, then it'd be 1 counts. Then it would be fucking no counts. Then it would be 0.5 counts. Like, these motherfuckers would do anything they can to ruin the sanctity of a finishing move or a signature move. That's the thing. Is like back in the day, because fans don't realize this, it wasn't this whole fucking 25 or 30 moves of create a wrestler slop where every move is like a finisher or signature. Back in the day, you had a fairly standard move set with like 2 or 3 signatures, and then you had your finisher. And what did the finisher do? It finished the fucking match.
It did.
You hit your finisher, you get your 1, 2, 3. There's no kickouts.
Seriously, like this. Okay, this match seriously needs to fucking end. Like how it's been going on for like what 20 fucking minutes. The fans out there are jerking. Oh my God! The moves. Fuck this shit. End this fucking match already. Good God.
It's to the point where every time I have to watch more of Leon Slater and Cedric Alexander, I want to watch them less. I'm at the point of doing a top 10 sucks on both these guys because they're such garbage, overrated shit talents. And that's the thing too. Don't make it about race, because there's so many talented black athletes that are even a part of TNA. It's about the fact that these guys are shoved down our throat. They both don't have mic skills, and they both don't have characters. They're just work rate darlings, and they fucking suck.
But it's called wrestling, therefore there should be nothing but wrestling in a wrestling show. Duh. I hate Jim Cornette. I hate that motherfucker because that fucking squeaky voice Kentucky Fried dipshit. Because he said that, you now have so many wrestling fans out there. Well, yeah, I mean, it's wrestling. It's going to be. There should be nothing but wrestling in a wrestling show. And the other thing too is like fans feel cheated when they're not getting enough wrestling. There's like, yeah, but like when I tuned into a wrestling show, there was like only like 30 minutes of actual wrestling.
Fuck them.
It's like, go back to the Attitude Era, motherfucker. You want to talk about wrestling in a wrestling show?
Dude, well, let's stick up for a black talent here. AJ Francis should be TNA World Champion. Why the fuck isn't he TNA World Champion? Why the fuck is he in the mid card? Why isn't Moose in the main event? He looks like a main eventer.
Because he only knows like 2 moves, and he's Snap Donna, and he doesn't have the work rate. He didn't wrestle in New Japan, therefore he should not be champion. Quite frankly, I think he should be fired from TNA because he doesn't have work rate.
It's just, you can't listen to these people. You got, I would hope at this point that nobody even listens to Jim Cornette or JD for entertainment purposes. Not even to laugh at their cringe takes. I would
Right.
hope that they just got tired of it and been like, dude, I'm tired of this one trick pony. They're not
Right.
telling me anything new. They're not telling me anything fresh. They're not telling me anything creative. And that's the one thing that I think really separates us, not to toot our own horn, but that's one thing that really separates TWRP from every other reviewer out there. Not only do we do live reviews on this shit, but we in live time will give them advice on how to fix their show instead of just randomly shitting on it. You
Correct.
listen to any of these YouTubers, I'm not going to name any names because I don't want no bullshit, but you
I
listen
just
to
don't care anymore.
you listen to any of these random YouTubers, and what they do for one of their live watch-alongs is you'll hear long pauses of just silence, and then, whoa, look at that move. Oh, that move was awesome. Whoa, kick out. And that's what you hear, and then they start commentating. That's the most charisma you'll hear out of them. A lot of them, what they do is because they can't do live reactions, they'll do these reviews where they wait for the show to end and they'll give their little shitty 30-minute or 40-minute rant on how bad the show was, yet they fucking watched it.
That's the thing, and they'll fucking like they would have watched the match that we just watched and went, whoa,
They would have loved it.
whoa, whoa, look at the moves, oh, whoa. Like that's what they're all the fucking same. That's all they fucking do is go, whoa, look at that flip, whoa, look at that kick. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I've seen this done a million fucking times before. Where's the story? Why should I care about the outcome? Why should I care? There's nothing there. At least with us, we'll fucking comment on it, and we have a fucking like a common sense, rational perspective on what wrestling should fucking be. We're watching the shit in live time.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like if people do tune into something like a review, it's usually to see a show get shit on. You know,
Right.
they're there for the hate slop, and unfortunately, there's a lot of channels right now that are nothing but pointless hate slop with nothing
Yep.
creative to add to it. Like it sucks. Like it makes you realize how we have one of the few intelligent communities out there.
Right.
Like you look at a lot of these other communities, they're the dumbest motherfuckers, and they look up to the dumbest motherfuckers. So it's just like with us in our community, you see creativity all the
Yeah.
time. You go on our
Oh,
live
yeah.
chat, you'll see booking decisions come up in live time while we're doing them too. Like and just you go in their community and you see nothing but that guy fucking sucks. He's a jobber. He's terrible. Or the toxic positivity of that Michael is fucking amazing.
Oh, I know.
like Leon Slater. He's the future of wrestling. He does flips and kicks and no shows and has bad psychology. Yay!
That's what it is, man. Like that. It's really it's like a dichotomy between like this is amazing, everything is great, and the jobbers, the cocks, and they suck, and they suck, and they're stupid, and like that's all it is now.
Yep.
Like there's no analysis or like in-depth perspective. It's all just
I just don't get it. Like either way, if you're too negative or you're too positive, how do people not get tired of you being a one-trick pony? Like
Right.
that's what I just really don't like. I would think to myself that always like, especially like some random guy, he just puts out just constant hate on somebody, on different people just for clicks. I'd be getting it like, what am I getting out of this? He's
Right.
not going to say anything new. He's not going to say anything that I didn't already think of first. Like, oh, he doesn't like Orange Cassidy because he does stupid little kicks. Okay, he's not
No.
good on the mic. That's his character. Okay, like, what are you gonna have to offer me other than just shit I already know? Like, I honestly, that's a big reason why we stopped doing Top 10 Sucks.
Yeah.
Is because not only are they overly negative, but it appeals to those just fucking garbage shitheads that just look for the wackest type of content out there.
It's I don't. It's just because it's just honestly to me it's just not. It's just not like It's just not.
Slop.
It's slop. It's not like you're not really using your brain to do it. It's not very difficult to do. I needed more of a challenge, honestly, and you know, having to sit and watch it live stream and in live time dissect it and react and commentate and not have like, you know, content where it's like we're watching it and there's like 2 minutes of silence in between commentary. I'm sorry, that's not a fucking live stream.
That's what I'm saying is like if if you're in a situation like that, then go ahead and get yourself a partner. You know, I'm very lucky to have a partner that I can
Thank
bounce
you.
off
Same
back
here.
and forth, you know, and that really helps with a lot of live shows. But even you see, like, let's say, for example, not trying to name names, but let's name one, JD from New York.
Right.
JD from New York, he gets, what is it, Chi-Town Smart to help him out on shows, but Chi-Town just sits there like a big potato with a red hat on. He doesn't do shit. Like, I understand JD takes very authoritative control over the microphone, but at the same time, dude, give him a conversation.
Well, right, and that's the thing. Is like give a conversation, like talk about something, you know. And it's man. Look at that. That's just what we do here, man. Is we have a conversation. We'll look at this. We'll watch it in live time, and they're not really watching it in live time. What they're doing is they're just like commentating on what they saw. It's like a live review of the show, whereas like we're watching this show in live time to us.
Well, I just don't understand the point of those types of reviews. Is it so that they can skip reading a dirt sheet, which would take them like 3 minutes to view the results, and instead they want to hear somebody get over emotional about a fucking card that they wouldn't have watched anyways? I don't get it.
I mean, JD, like there's some entertainment quality there, but to
Right.
me, it's all screeching about matches.
Well, that's the thing. It's just the low T screeching for me. Is like
Yeah.
it raised my blood pressure. I don't know how anybody can even like want to listen to his rants for just the cringe entertainment value. Like I listen to him and I'm just like, bro, you're so fucking annoying. Like you got charisma. I'll give JD credit. He's got charisma. He's got energy still at this time. So good for him. But you're not hearing anything new or different. Same thing with Jim Cornette. Not hearing anything new or different. You're hearing the same old shit.
You know what's funny is you're hearing a lot of the opinions that we have had being parroted by him years later. You know,
Well, and that's what it did. He's like, you know what? Maybe these guys are onto something. I'm still gonna fucking block him though. You know, I'm still gonna fucking block him though. But nah, he's like called TWRP the worst account in social media.
Ooh.
Why? Because we tell the truth.
yeah, we're not putting over these work rate masters in the ring that are boring as fuck and have no personality and it couldn't draw a fucking dime. You know, like that's what he's talking about. Is that we're not putting over their favorites, so therefore they hate us and they don't like us. Well, boo-hoo, cry me a fucking river. You know, I'm gonna keep it real here. You and I, we're gonna keep it real here about what we're seeing. And this TNA, honestly, I'm gonna say it.
real,
You know,
please.
if it's like this next week, I can't do it.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I'm definitely down to try out something different. We can go back to JCW. We can try something else. I'm always versatile when it comes to this shit. Like we already planned on making Wednesday a day where we constantly try out different shows. But I'm even down for that on our Thursday wrestling watch-alongs because TNA has proven to me that they're not willing to keep my attention. They don't care about either of our attentions. They want the attentions of all these mark YouTubers who have like maybe 500 subs and suck their dick. That's what they want. So, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and these YouTubers, they're hyper obsessed on the matches and the so now they're finally showing a broken Matt Hardy recap. Yeah,
And
just an hour and 20 minutes into the show. Okay, cool.
It's like, dude, this is a big character. I know it's like Matt Hardy was already there, but this is a big character returning because you really want to talk about the resurgence of TNA. It happened in 2016.
It did.
With the Broken Hardys. Like, that to me is what made me a TNA fan again. If you, like, beyond guys like Cross and Scarlett, dude, the Broken Universe made me a TNA fan again, made me start watching again. And if they can recapture any of that magic, that's what they should be doing, you know?
They should. Okay, so now you got Broken Matt Hardy. They're cutting a promo behind a plexiglass of some kind.
Yeah, are they in jail? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Matt Hardy needs a more fucked up, crazy haircut. And like he needs to fuck up his facial hair, fuck up his eyebrow hair. He needs to look like a mad scientist.
Well, yeah, he needs that fro again.
Yes.
The broken Matt Hardy fro needs to come back.
Yes. He's kind of half-assing it, man.
He's really half-assing it, yeah.
Come on, Matt. Be a weirdo again. Don't listen to the online marks. He's cringe. No, dude. At this point, I'd rather somebody be cringe than boring. I'll take a wrestler being cringe over boring any day of the week.
Any day of the week, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I like the camera work. It's just what the fuck are they doing in this Amazon shipping depot? What the fuck is going on here?
This warehouse promo is amazing. Whoa.
I mean, are they getting a job at Amazon? Is that how bad TNA is paying now? Is it do they have to do promos at Amazon on their breaks? Like,
Jeff's like, yeah, my back's all fucked up. I'm all pilled up. And it sucks too because, TNA just ain't paying what they used to. So I had to go get a job at this Amazon warehouse and they let me film this on my break.
I'm on my feet all day, guys. Packing packages. Listen to my band QueerZQRZ7QR hashtag QR code. They're fucking amazing, guys.
Amazing. All right, so now Mike Santana's walking out to the ring.
Are you ready for another boring 15-minute promo about how TNA does not respect Mike Santana enough?
Yes. So he's going to be in the ring. They're going to have somebody come out and interrupt him, and it's going to lead to a match at, I don't know, whatever fucking garbage show TNA has coming up next.
Well, I'm down to do old school shows. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. Like I said, we'll switch it up, man. We'll make Thursday a rotating day, do some old school shows, do some JCW, some TNA, try out different stuff. Like if I can find NWA Power, I'd love to do that on a Thursday, because
Sure.
it's been a little bit, MLW is completely off the table.
Yeah, no.
Completely off the fucking table. Did a top 10 sucks on them, so. Ooh, God, they're so bad.
It's a shame too. Like,
yeah.
Hey, like, where are the wrestling fans out there? All the good, all the marks out there who love the work rate. Hey, aren't you guys going to complain about TNA not having one women's match on the show?
Right.
In like an hour and a half, like,
Well, I would hope that. I think that they're actually closing it out with the main event. I remember seeing some sort of. I think it's a TNA knockouts match. So it's Mei Ying versus Mei Yim, however the fuck you say her name, up against Adriana Grace. So
why the fuck why would you end the show with that?
I don't know. I have no idea. No idea what's going on there.
So for sure, I guarantee you guys will next week we'll find something that we can review that we can be optimistic about.
Yeah, because they're not doing anything with Mike Santana. He's not a bad talent. It's just, man, the same old, I deserve my respect. I took out Steve Macklin. I got the championship. Who's up next? That's every fucking show, bro.
Literally, I mean, that's a verbatim, like, word for word promo from Mike Santana.
You know who he is? He's like Eddie Kingston if he got hit in the head and lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's like a slightly juiced up Puerto Rican Eddie Kingston.
So what was it? MM Garza said, Fatal Influence is main roster, and now what NXT has is Lola Vice, Tia Hale, Tatum Paxley, and now they have this one big ogre chick with these third guys. So I take it MM Garza saw Michael Lockwood, and they had to bring up Nikita Lyons at that
big
point.
Big ogre chick.
Yeah, no, they had to bring up Nikita Lyons. You're probably going to see a couple other chicks from Evolve coming up. Kali, Armstrong. I think they're going to bring her up.
She's got charisma. I'm in favor of her being brought up
for sure. There's a little bit of talent in Evolve. It's mostly female, but they brought up Kendall Gray. Not doing anything with her right now. NXT is such a lost cause. I at this point, I don't want to ever review NXT ever again. They're gonna have to really. I can't think of honestly any way that they can get it better because they're only getting worse and more low budget as the years go by.
Like for me, like the way you get it better is you got to immediately fire Michael Lockwood. Get that out of the company. Get that out of there.
Not enough. The guy division fucking sucks.
Okay, so what we got to do is Will Cruz, Evil, gone. They're out. I don't care how many flips and kicks they could do. They're out. What we got to do is we got to say they got Richard Holiday supposedly. Bring him onto TV.
Not yet. No. I think he turned down a deal because he was on that last MLW show. So,
God.
one, that's what a lot of these guys who were prospects, like I think they got Nikki Blackheart. She's going to be coming in soon, but yet another woman. They don't have any dudes. But like you look at all the dude prospects, like Richard Holiday, I think he passed up. He signed with MLW because his guaranteed pay, and he probably would have got paid more than NXT developmental. Another one was LeBron Cozone. He signed with MLW too, guaranteed paycheck. These guys are just like shit, man. It's a guaranteed paycheck. You ain't getting paid shit for working NXT developmental. Like you won't even have enough to make your rent if you sign in NXT.
That's the problem. Like really, honestly, like they're really limited to NIL. Like that's really the only way. It's just going back to the NXT 2.0 way of doing things, is where you primarily build through NIL and you supplement with the indies. They got to go back to doing that. Like that, honestly, because that's how we got Braun Breaker. That's how we got Trick Williams. That's how we got Obafemi. Is they were getting those through NIL. These were not like work rate legends on the indies. These were guys with just raw talent that from professional sports that needed to be brought in, and it worked phenomenally. And I think they got to go back to that. Like that's how you fix NXT. Go back to the 2.0 way of doing things.
Yeah, look at Tiffany and Braun, man.
Perfect.
Huge stars, never worked the indies. So yeah, great point there. But like, look at, I don't know if you've seen the videos with Shiloh Hill. Look at this fucking Section 8 apartment center he's living in, man. None of these WWE guys in NXT, they treat him like shit, man. At the very least, you would hope that there's some sort of like dorm or something for people going to the PC. Like, that's what I don't get. Is like, you're a firefighter, they can offer you a dorm and board. How come they can't do that for the NXT wrestlers?
Right. That's a good point. You just brought up a really good point. Why don't they fucking build an apartment center for the NXT talent? With the gym and everything.
I just look at, like, these guys are probably living out of their cars, living in the cheapest fucking shit apartment centers, living like 5 dudes to a fucking apartment because that's all they can afford. Like, I firmly believe that Jackson Drake stable, all those dudes probably live together and probably fuck each other too. But, you know, no, they all definitely live together because that's the only way to make rent in fucking Florida because it's so expensive.
Yeah, Florida's getting expensive. Like, that's the thing that a lot of people aren't talking about, is that the fucking rent prices in Florida, especially South Florida, through the fucking roof, dude. Like, you would think it's cheap there. They're getting some fucking Southern California prices over there, man.
Yeah, because I mean they're taking advantage of the fact that, you know, you got sun, you got beaches, there's a lot of pretty women there, and a lot of tourist attractions too. You know, got a lot of theme parks. So what they're doing is they're finally trying to get the value out of Florida, and it's too much, man. It's to the point where like you got to keep in mind, yeah, it has all that stuff, but dude, you are swamp balls over there. You go out, you're pretty much living in AC. You go out, as soon as you step out, you get hit with that humidity, especially in the summertime. You get hit with that fucking gator-loving humidity. So you're pretty much going from the AC of your car to the AC of the house and hoping that your job has AC and the gym or whatever, wherever you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, so like, and the whole thing, like if they had like an apartment center, like a dormitory for NXT, it could be a tax write-off.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a good idea. I mean, you have a dorm, they have room and board there, and not only that, but if the gym is free, do you know how much that's going to motivate a lot of them to stay in great shape if they have a world-class gym for free at their disposal? I mean, it'd be to the point, a lot of those guys, they're already fitness nuts as it is. They'd be hitting up the gym fucking twice a day and probably even taking bumps. I mean, they might overtrain themselves, but at the same time, to have that type of amenities, you know, maybe even throwing like a track and a swimming pool. Let it be a place where they can truly develop, you know, and not have to worry about struggling. That's the main problem, that like a lot of reasons why NXT doesn't get the top talents that a lot of people want them to get. Like, as a lot of people say, NXT should get them. Anna Jay should go to NXT. She's looking at the paycheck and she's like, dude, I'm making fucking $500,000 over here in AEW. Why the fuck would I go sign for fucking $5,000 a month? Fuck that shit.
I don't blame her. It's like, unless you're like Blake Monroe and you really fucking hate AEW.
She's a Mark II.
And she's a Mark II, and they're probably paying her pretty well. I mean, like, because they pay like the former eight. Yeah. No, they definitely don't pay everybody the same over there. Like, if you're just cutting your teeth, you're cutting your teeth in the business, getting in there. You know, and this is the thing. Like, what separates us from every other fucking wrestling podcast out there is that we're not just negative. We're not just positive. We try to give solutions. Like if we're negative about something, we'll try to like give a solution for it. You know, and that's the thing. It's like and that's what I really, and my brother and I both, what we really want to do is we want to help wrestling get better, and we will provide answers. We'll try to, and if we don't have it, we'll try to find one. You know, we'll try to find an answer. There's an answer to this. The NXT can be way better than it is now. TNA can be way better than it is now. Even JCW can be better than it is now. And like I don't see the point in shitting on it when we could put more effort and more energy into finding an answer, which would be more beneficial.
We are the best tough love out there.
Yeah, we are. That's why it's like for like people like Cross who like I get the feeling with this guy that we probably talked shit about like one of his like friends on the indies and it offended him. And like the thing I would say to him, like a direct message to Killer Cross is, look, we're not like, we don't try to be assholes. What we are, we're frustrated wrestling fans that are creative, and we try to find answers to things. And look, we're blunt with our honesty. If it hurts people's feelings, I'm sorry, but we're just,
it comes out of passion because we want to see
course.
pro wrestling grow. That's the
Yes.
thing, is like we don't want to be it stagnant. And like a lot of these pro wrestling fans that you will put over, if we're talking across, yeah, a lot of these pro wrestling fans that he's putting over and is with his a lot of his positivity and whatnot. It's good for the business, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, dude, you have to put over all opinions, especially opinions that are controversial yet are going to help, because all the opinions that are sucking your dick, they're not telling you anything you can do better. Now, granted, he's not somebody that really needs advice, but the company he works for, MLW, needs all the fucking advice in the world. To take a top-level talent like Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux and to waste them away in witness protection pro wrestling it's a farce. It sucks so much to see talents this unbelievably talented. We did a top 10 sucks on MLW before we went live, and we had to talk about such talents like Cross, like Scarlett, like Shotzi Blackheart, like Priscilla Kelly, like Hammerstone, Matt Riddle, just to name a few, being trapped down there. Now, granted, they get to work other places. It's not a lockdown iron deal, but it almost feels like while they're with this deal with MLW, they can't appear on AEW TV. Look at Baron Corbin. He had to do a dark match for AEW. He wasn't allowed to be on TV. That's another one, another great talent that is being kept down in MLW for nobody to fucking see. With these deals, yeah, they can work the indies. That's great, but they can't work anywhere you can see them, which is frustrating. And even with like, I don't count NWA and Shotzi Blackheart in her deal with that.
no.
It's Comet is still a very low visibility channel, so it's not a good comparison. I'm talking about seeing talents like Shotzi, like Priscilla, like Scarlett, like Cross, like Riddle in TNA or AEW where they belong. They're in great shape. All of them are charismatic. All of them are personalities. All of them could sell and make money in merch. To me, it just befuddles me. And a lot of it, what I think has to deal with is MLW and its ironclad contracts that prevent you from working anywhere but the indies.
So, like, what would you say if, like, somebody like Cross were to say, well, you know, instead of shitting on it, doing a top 10 sucks on it, you know, why not do, like, a top 10 ways it could be better?
Because he won't listen to positivity. That's the
Correct.
That's the whole thing that really sucks nowadays. To get people's attention, you have to be negative. And I hate to say that, but at least with our negativity, all the stuff we're pointing out is stuff that could be fixed by Court Bauer and his $20 million budget. If he truly has even a bit of that left, even $10 million, he could fix everything on less than $100,000.
He could. He really could.
All of the things that we came up with. And that's how I would honestly look if I were Court Bauer at that top 10 sucks. Look at it as things that you can improve upon, not as things that, oh, I can't come back from this. Everything that he's doing wrong, he can come back from. It's all up to him to not be a stubborn fucking mark and give the same factory standard product that nobody is watching.
Well, and like what you've said, and I agree with every bit of it, is that they've got talent. Like, we're not shitting on the talent. Well, some of them we are, but there's some great talents over there. You know, we even said in the video, like, one of them was in NXT for a while. And he's a talented guy that they've got over there. And it's, I think at the root of all this, the rants, the passion, all that is a desire to see, because we love, like, unlike a lot of fans out there, they want wrestling to be like only for them and fuck everybody else. I want wrestling, my brother and I, we want wrestling to be for everybody. The entire fucking world. We want millions of people to be tuning in. And we know for a fact, we have enough time, enough evidence to show that the mark work rate style of wrestling does not grow the audience. We've seen it for over a decade now. We had the results are in, the ratings are in, and the results are it doesn't fucking work.
Well, not only that, but the gatekeeping is not helping. If anything, you're killing down the fan base more and more. So for Mark Shapiro to come out and say, yeah, record viewership, not when SmackDown is lower than ever, not when Raw is lower than ever, not when NXT is lower than ever.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but I just got to say,
sure,
for anything that Mark Shapiro says, when Mark Shapiro said that our viewership is better than ever, that's how you know you can immediately stop trusting him. You can immediately just distrust him and not trust everything that he's saying. Because when he says viewership is higher than ever, I could look at the ratings right now and show you some of that SmackDown has some of the lowest viewership. Raw has some of the lowest viewership on the platforms that they're on now. I'm not talking of all time. I'm just talking on the platforms that they are now. Remember, SmackDown debuted with 1.7 million. They're down to 1.1 million now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too, is we even showed a trend of where SmackDown could have gotten better, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that they just had a different world champion. Yep. When Drew McIntyre was world champion, even that beginning feud with Randy Orton was enough to draw attention to the product, and because they wasted Randy Orton, they wasted Drew McIntyre, they're back to getting the shitty ratings that they're getting. They put all their eggs in one basket with Cody Rhodes, and every time you do that, the ratings keep on dropping. I remember even one SmackDown with Cody is the lowest rated of all time because they featured him on it.
They did. Hey, NC, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. So up next, we finally got to the main event. So for all the people that wanted a women match, they're getting it. It's Ariana Grace versus Lei Ying Lee. It's going to be Ariana Grace beating her again. I don't see the fucking point of them doing this again. It's just going to be her beating her again. Which I don't mind. I like Ariana Grace. She's one of my favorite female TNA talents. But at the same time, this is just literally just a rematch, I believe, from the pay-per-view. I want to say they did this match in the pay-per-view. So yeah, not fucking helping out anybody. Don't get me wrong, Lei Ying Lee is a decent female talent, but I don't know. Get her a tag team partner or something. I don't know. I've always looked at, like, if they've kind of run their course in the main event, and there's no mid-card title to move them on to, or not another, like, big gatekeeper for you to move them on to, get them in the tag division if you're going to keep them around. If you've already, like, kept on fucking having them in the main event as pretty much just somebody to lose, what's the fucking point? At that point, you're just making a female Dolph Ziggler, and you already had Dolph Ziggler in TNA, so you don't need another one for that matter. I'm just saying. Just Prime was saying, hey, TWRP, I may have a gig with my band at the end of next month. I'll wear my beret, my French hat. I'll be fine. Also, who should have an Edward Elric gimmick in WWE? Okay. So, as far as your gig goes, I'm happy for you. Where you performing at? Are you doing LA County? You getting out of the county? Is it going to be a big place? Are you doing a bar? What you got for that gig, man? So, type of crowd you doing? So, yeah, interested in that. As far as Edward Elric gimmick, give me a little bit to think about that, because that's kind of out of left field. Edward Elric. Okay, so that's the titular Full Metal Alchemist from Hiroma Arakawa's series, the youngest state alchemist in Amastris history. Okay. He kind of looks gay, so I'm going to go for, like, Kit Wilson with blonde hair. I hope that doesn't offend you. I'm just sorry. Like, this dude looks really gay, so I don't know. Or his partner when he comes back for his neck surgery, give that to him his gimmick, make them like two gay anime guys. So that's cool. A bar in Hollywood. All right, nice. Man. That's what's up right there. Fuck yeah, nice. And that's good too, because Hollywood, they got a lot of bars. And let me tell you something. This is a very interesting fact I'm gonna drop on you, man. Little story. So. Sure, JC, you've heard of the filmmaker Harmony Korine. He did Kids, Bully. You familiar with those movies?
Yeah, one of them, yeah.
Okay. So Harmony Korine, he was very popular in early 2000 for making these like very crazy kind of like real world setting type movies. And I went to go to a Twisted show over in L.A., and it was a really sick show. They had Nodis open up for them. So it's like Eshaw, Mastermind, TNT, they opened up, and then it went right into Twisted, and they had a fantastic fucking show. But, like, I saw this chick there, you know, and this is back in my single days. I saw this chick there, and she started talking to me, and she was, like, wearing a sweater or whatnot. Like, I didn't even think at the time she was a casting agent. But, yeah, like, put my arm around her. We were talking for a little bit, exchanged numbers, and next day, she ended up FedExing me a script for a movie called Ken Park that they actually went and made. By the way, one of the most fucked up films I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. I'm so glad I didn't sign on. Anyways, like the role would have had me do like, what is it, 3 pornographic shots in it for $2,000. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. Peace out on that. So yeah, it's just keep in mind, man. There's a lot of casting agents and a lot of music agents in Hollywood that could be keeping an eye on you. Just saying. So bring your bring your A game, man.
They could bring your A game, but they can be in plain clothes too.
This chick literally was in plain clothes. I didn't even know that she was a casting agent, and I shit you not, dude. She FedExed me a script the next day from Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, man. So yeah, like you don't know who's there, man.
Yeah,
but look forward to it, man. It's just look forward to like having fun there, man. Like that really is like the thing I think that matters most. Just for you, just have fun, you know, jam out, take it all in, man. But yeah, that's cool.
Absolutely. Well, and especially performing in Hollywood, dude. That's you talk about, dude. You guys are gonna have some eyes on you, man. So yeah, just bring your A game. Run with the power of the Lord through you, man. Let it course through your body. Yes. Let it course through your body.
All right, so I got to say, watching the women's match, it's better.
I mean, it's a rematch of a rematch of a rematch of a rematch. I feel like Lei Mei Ying, or however the fuck you say your name, I think she's just going to be like the Dolph Ziggler to Ariana Grace. So,
but at least they're easy on the eyes. At least it's something that I care about, kind of. Maybe
they both got the boob jobs going, so I'll give them credit.
They got boobs. That works.
That they do. Yeah, Toronto is almost like another Hollywood in a lot of ways. Got a lot of casting agents up there too, because well, that's why X-Files used to film in Toronto back in the day, is because it was cheaper. So you know, God, the Lord, you know, that's always been the main thing. Is I won't do porn or anything close to porn. And yeah, it's just like, I figure, you know, if I'm going to get into entertainment, I want it to be on my terms, not me getting buck naked for fucking $2,000, you know?
Well, the other thing too is like it comes, like it's there forever.
Oh, trust me. I used to work with a guy that accidentally became an international porn star, a gay porn star. And it got exposed at my workplace, and the guy ended up quitting the job. So yeah, this dude was like popular in Japan and shit. It's crazy.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, and that's the thing, man. Is like you do it, like you get the 200 or the $2,000 at that one time, and it's up there forever. Like good luck running away from it. Huh?
Yeah, you're fucked for life at that point, man. You really are.
It ain't worth 2,000.
Well, and think about it this way. Yeah, that may be your break in the industry, but what happens after that? And this has been covered everywhere. Is what happens after that is they start inviting you over to parties. They'll be like, hey, yeah, come over to this party in Hollywood. Yeah. Oh, you're a young guy? Yeah. Yeah, you ever hang out with gay dudes before? Yeah, you be willing to fuck a gay man? You want the proof of this? Okay, you know who Charleston White is, right? The black dude? Comedian? No. Okay, Charleston White, he's known for having very controversial comedic takes. He's very popular on social media. He was on Aiden Ross's stream, and he's like, hey, Aiden, how do I get into that Illuminati? How do I get that money? And Aiden's like, you gotta let me fuck you. He's like, literally dead serious. He said, I will fuck you in the ass and I will give you all the money and anything you want. Ugh. That's what it is. That when you sell your soul, this is what they don't tell you. You sell your whole. You sell your manhood. Even Terrence Crawford, I think that's what his name is. The dude who was in Iron Man 1, black guy. Hustle and Flow or whatever. Yeah, Terrence was talking about that. And he was saying that, yeah, he's like, dude, you trade in your manhood. And that's what happens in the rap community, happens a lot in the acting community, is you trade in your manhood. And you're never the same. You can do all the drugs in the world. You're always going to think about that time, even if you're drunk, blackout drunk, you think about that time. You got your manhood taken by P. Diddy. You got your manhood taken by somebody else influential, Aiden Ross, for example. Not saying that he does, but Terrence Howard, thank you. Just the fact that Aiden threw that out so willingly, I couldn't take it like a joke. I'm sorry. Even if it was a joke, I didn't take it like a joke.
Nah, I mean, seriously, and that's a lot of things too. Is they'll use the comedy to kind of mask it.
Yeah. Well, Aiden's a powerful Jewish guy, so I've seen him hang out with rabbis and Donald Trump. He has power.
No, he does have power for sure. Like, yeah, a lot of these big streamers out there, man. Like, you wouldn't really think it, but they're like, when you get that big, they come knock on your door, man. They'll say, hey, listen. Either we control you or something's going to happen.
Yeah, not for sure. Especially once you get a big moment, man. That's why, like, maybe I'm not saying there is. This is all alleged. Maybe there's truth behind Cody being a booty warrior to get where he got. Just saying.
I mean, like, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would you be that fucking enamored by Cody Rhodes? Unless, yeah.
Well, and why? This is another question. Notice he joined the Black Eye Club, allegedly, right before Street Fighter 2 comes out. His big Hollywood movie.
Yeah. Yeah, right around that time, yeah.
I mean, we're just making presumptions in the simulation. We're not making any accusations for that matter. These are just, we're running a simulation and we're fielding examples. That's all this is, simulation.
We're just looking at the signs and going, hey, this and that, and it's kind of painting a picture.
It really is. I mean, especially for a guy who, like we said before, and we could let's show them again. I love showing this over and over, and we'll show this. Cody Rhodes is the lowest rated SmackDown segment on YouTube. The Gingerbread Man gets more views than him. Charlotte Flair gets more views than him. Toxic Influence gets more views than him. Look at this. Damian Priest gets more views than him. Danhausen gets more views than him. Miz gets more views than him. Sami Zayn gets more views than him. How much more proof do you need to give up on this motherfucker? He's the ultimate no-draw.
He is. And that's like, how, like, even if you say, oh, but he's got fans wrapped around the building. Look at the viewership, man.
Yeah.
Look at the viewership. I'm sorry. I think for a lot of people out there, I think Cody's fan base is, they're small but vocal, and they spend a lot of money on Cody.
Well, and what really pisses me off, too, that WWE Shop Zone does is whenever Cody's merch starts dropping down to the very, very bottom, what they do is they bring out new shitty merchandise to clog up the top of the Shop Zone and make them look like a top seller. It's such a fake ploy, and if anything, you got to think about how many fucking warehouses have nothing but unsold Cody merchandise. It's probably being shipped over to the Philippines to be used as toilet paper. But I'm just like, think about all these fucking warehouses with dusty-ass boxes of unsold Cody Rhodes merchandise just so they can fake prop them up at the top of the Shop Zone.
You just see, like, kids in Uganda wearing it. Yeah.
It's like, who the fuck else is going to wear that shit?
Right.
Like, one thing I'll give credit to this match, the easy on the eyes, they're hard hitting. I honestly think, though, you should have started out with this. Started out with the women, main event with EC3 and Eric Young.
For sure. Yeah. So what do you think about John Cena's announcement he's going to be making at Backlash? He says it's going to shake the foundation of WWE.
I tend not to trust that, because how many times has Triple H and Tony Khan said, oh, earth-shattering announcement, fucking amazing, and it's just like, they're having a pre-show before Saturday Night Main Event. Cool, all right.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet the announcement is going to be going forward? I'm going to be the host of every PLE coming up.
If that is the announcement, they're fucking boned. What should be in the announcement, if you want to use John Cena on a frequent basis, gain the rub off of his star power, but not have him do any bumps. For the love of fucking God, I'm sorry. Have him replace Adam Pearce. Get Adam Pearce the fuck out of that fucking company. He's boring. He's useless. He drags down every fucking segment he's a part of. You guys need somebody charismatic with a name that can talk and can make you interested in the matches. John is that guy.
John is that guy. He could do it. Telling you, man. Yeah.
Well, it might be Cena getting in the Hall of Fame, and I did that. I would say about fucking time. You know,
Well, I thought he already was in the Hall of Fame.
I can't keep track. Like the Hall of Fame is so inconsequential to me nowadays that it's like it's one of the most lukewarm requirements for me doing a news piece. I'm like, I guess
but
I have to cover this. Yeah, this guy's going to the Hall of Fame. Yay.
like right there, that's not going to shake the foundation of WWE.
Right.
No,
Right.
like shaking the foundation of WWE is like him being there at every PLE because they need star power. They need people there who could get people to buy tickets, and John Cena is one of them. So
Yeah, just saying. Well,
yeah,
and you're never gonna get him back in ring, so might as well make him a GM. I don't think. Here's the whole thing about John is I don't think he wants to do the schedule every week. What I would have him do is be like live via Zoom call, like just have him like he's filming on the set of some shitty Amazon Prime movie, and he takes a break. You know, he's getting like a blowjob or whatever. He's taking a break to cut some fucking shitty thing to you and you will be in a tag team match tonight, and that's all you see. You know.
yeah, yeah. When is Backlash? Is it this weekend? Yeah, I think it's
This
this.
Well,
this
and you know,
Saturday.
let's talk about how fucking stupid TKO is.
Yeah,
You're putting an awful piece of shit pay-per-view like Backlash that has no fanfare, nobody wants to see it. It's fucking garbage. You're putting that show on the same day you put on Sean Strickland versus Kazmat. Why would you like this is what is so fucking stupid. Separate the fucking days. Have one on Saturday, bring wrestling back to Sundays where it belongs.
I just don't understand why they're doing that on the same day. What sense does that make? You know?
Well, that's a big fight for UFC. I mean, I gotta say that's something that I'll probably try to tune into. It's probably not going to be the most exciting fight because you have a really boring counter striker versus a grappler, but it's still a big fight. So yeah, I want to see that. I'm not sure if you heard Donald Trump said that he's trying to make it so that the White House card is free to everybody. I don't know how they're going to do. I'm thinking a YouTube deal maybe, but that's what
I don't
he's
know if they're
looking
going
at.
to do that.
Yeah, he said he's going to try to make it free for everybody.
It's not going to be free to everybody. I mean, like you. I mean, but like with Paramount Plus, it's not. It's like $8 a month.
Yeah,
I think they're giving a free trial right now. Let me look that up.
Okay. Well,
If they're
coming
giving a
up
free
on
trial.
Netflix, what is it? I want to say it's next Thursday, May 14th. Isn't it Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's May 14th. Let me double check. If that's
Sounds
the case, that's what we're doing next Thursday.
Fuck yeah.
Gina,
That's on a Thursday.
I'm checking Gina versus Ronda date
Count me in on that.
for sure. May 16th. I'm sorry, Saturday, May 16th. So
Okay.
we'll give you guys some sort of watch along on our usual Thursday day, but Saturday, yeah, we'll be going live with that for sure. What do you want to do? Just X for that, or you want to multi?
We'll do multi. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a multi for that. So, all right, so that's what you can look forward to Saturday, May 16th for sure.
Cool.
We're down.
What? Yeah.
But I will say though, at least there's some cool fights to look forward to. I mean, a lot of shitty wrestling, but at least they're good fights. You know that we can talk about.
Fuck yeah.
You want to get some impressions going?
In just a bit.
Okay. Oh, Ariana is she almost got the 3 count. Put it on a show for her boyfriend on the outside.
Readjusting her top. Make sure you know. I just sent you a text.
I got it, man. I got it. I'm replying. All right, so this is one of those matches that is extra long just for the case of filling up a main event. It's pretty much what it is.
I mean, it's better than seeing the guys wrestle. I mean, it's
Lord Waleed, I didn't see if you had a super chat here. Right now I'm looking at the list I got. 3 impressions from Tran High. I got King Marcus, and then I got MM Garza. So I'm sorry, I just didn't see it, Lord Waleed. Thumbnails, ideas. Okay, yeah, if I see it, man, I'll definitely go ahead. I didn't see it on the starred one here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
When did you say, Lord Waleed? When did you send it?
Yeah, if you could have a timestamp.
So let me look back here.
I think it was a regular chat he means. Okay. I see a
got
regular
you.
chat. I don't see a super chat, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So, oh shit, they had Mei Ling Yi beat fucking Ariana Grace and she's crying like a mark.
Oh,
Nice.
jeez. So she's the new women's champ
I guess.
again.
Again? For why? What does she do for the show? It's all good, Lord Waleed. So, I like your thumbnails that you've done thus far, man. I think you got a lot of creativity, so for sure. Javon Films was saying, I've seen a lot of people say Kofi Kingston is the greatest black wrestler of all time. To me, that's a no. That crown still goes to The Rock and Bobby Lashley, and those are good choices, man. And that's why we're so hard on Tony, is because you got gold in Bobby Lashley. Guy's still in great shape. He's still a good promo, still a star. And they don't use him. He's there, which bugs me. He should be in the mix. As far as Kofi being the greatest black wrestler of all time, no. I like the fact that Vince gave him his little shot, but Brock was the right guy to end it. Brock was the right guy to do it. The Rock The Rock proved his point as being one of the greatest of all time. Booker T is another one of the greatest of all time. We've had a lot of, like, even Ron Simmons, I think, is another top level guy. You know, we've had a lot of really good high level black world champions before. So I amongst the top of the top, whether you go NWA, WCW, WWF, ECW, whatever, TNA, Kofi's not anywhere on that list. I'm sorry, he's not. He's always had that. Yeah, he's just always not had that build of a world champion. He's basically Leon Slater if he didn't have any charisma or personality, or he's like Leon Slater with charisma, personality, and a character, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just the Kofi Kingston being the greatest. No, Kofi sucked. Kofi Mania sucked. I remember us back then. We're like, God, please fucking end this Kofi Mania. I fucking hate it because it's just so forced and out of nowhere, and it's just Kofi. I'm sure is a good guy, and I'm sure he's a good wrestler. Greatest of all time? No fucking way. No fucking way. Booker T is like a million times better than Kofi Kingston.
Because you have to look at marketability. It's like, I'm sorry, but you see a gay-looking black dude and he's got like this big old hole in his chest and no muscles, and you're like, I can't take this seriously as a world champion. He's got talent, but he's not your top guy. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Like and again, like when you got like people like Bobby Lashley and you got The Rock and Booker T, and like there's so many other black talents you could have gone with that are just way fucking better. And nothing against Kofi Kingston. Like I said, I'm sure he's a nice guy. Great. Best of all time? No. And there are fans saying that they're hyping it up. They're fucking like and I can't stand this with so many fans now. Is they like everything is like a huge fucking deal when somebody lets go. Oh my God, I can't believe they let what's the fucking guy Akira Tozawa go. Oh my God, WWE fucked up. Oh my God, why?
Well, it's what it is for rage clicks. They figure if they have outrage that people will click on it. But the fact of the matter is you lose that outrage with the jobbers that they have that don't mean anything. And we showed you on Wrestling Fans Being Idiots what they're dealing with. You have like all these people crying out, we want Kari, yet you have just a little bit over 5,000 signatures. You'd figure there'd be a lot more if they really wanted to bring her back, just saying.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you would think like, well, it's like you would think there'd be a lot more, and they could get all the signatures in the world.
Yeah,
she's not coming back to WWE unless she really wants to, and TKO wants to bring her back. So the way I look at it is like she wanted to go back to Japan. TKO wants to move on. Okay.
Yeah. So I get it, and it's something that they don't have control of it. And you know what I would really hope Kari would do is I really would hope that she goes on social media and says, I'm doing this so I can be with my family. Shut up, you fat fucking nerds. Like, come on, dude.
And she's got to use the words "fat fucking nerds."
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great.
They would love her. They would say, I love her honesty. She's still beautiful to me.
You know what they'd be doing? They'd be attacking all the other wrestling fans of saying they want her back and say, you respect her privacy, you asshole.
That's what I'm saying is for all you impatient fans who want brand new Kari fat material, you'll have it in 3 months.
Yeah.
She's going to be in Marigold or Stardom. She's going to be working a co-deal with AEW more than likely. Just be patient. Wait 3 months. Go
Be patient.
jack off the rematches in the meantime. Come on, dude.
I know, right? Just like she'll be back on TV. Don't worry, she's not going to go. She's not going away. She'll be back. But yeah, it's like they're overreacting to it. They're being